What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, YouTube Play of the Daytime. We're coming at you guys with one free play today on this. I don't really know how to say it, but not very good slate. Don't really like too many of these matchups. Only a few teams I really watch at all. So it's going to be an interesting one today. But I have a spot of a team that I have played quite a bit so far this year. We can recap our last show, and I can't get away from these just this dumb, boneheaded decisions on my part. I should have just taken the full game over in both, but I was kind of dumb on these. So 32-20-17, we'll put that out there. But so I picked the right one here. I took first half over, which I liked because obviously I talked about the first half numbers of these two teams. The full game stayed under. And then I decided to go team total when I should just went full game over. Instead of that, I knew South Dakota State's defense wasn't good in Denver. They scored 100 almost, and South Dakota State scores 80, and it's just like should have just played the damn over instead of team total. Even though Denver's defense is atrocious, South Dakota State slowed down the entire second half. It was terrible. 46 points in the first half. It still didn't get there. They missed by 2. Disgusting. Disgusting. That's pretty much the one word I can use for it. What I will say was at the Bucks game last night, unreal, crazy experience. It was an awesome Christmas gift. So I got to go to that. 9 rows off. Unreal. Shout out to my Packers as well, beating the Cowboys. You know I'm repping. You know I'm out here repping. Unreal. I did not think they were going to win. I was out there publicly saying I did not think they were going to win defensively. But that first half, that first quarter for Dak, missing open throws, you can't get that far behind. You saw the whole second half was what I expected the game to be like. But shout out to the Packers, man, showing out. Tough spot though, heading to San Francisco. If they can do that, then Jordan Love pretty much already solidifying a pretty healthy start to the career. So obviously that's going on. All of that. Pass the prop will not be out today. I'll post a free play on our last video. I know Stu still has a video up or has a play up from our last show. Anyway, free play right here. Cornell for over 83.5. Team total here, minus 115 on FanDuel. Usually I'm a first half Cornell guy, but I'm going to probably be rolling with the full game here. I really like Cornell. I love this team. I love how they play. They're so aggressive offensively, top 50 efficiency, top 25 pace. Defense is absolutely horrendous. And they are playing a team that I don't like to fade very much in this conference because they're very, very slow. But when you're playing Cornell at home, it's a different type of ball game, man. They're rolling 5 dudes out there, double-figure scores. 4 of their 5 starters shoot 33% or better from 3. And the only guy who doesn't is Chris Mannon, who's actually their leading scorer. Free throw-wise, they got a couple guys over 80%, which is always nice to have, especially when you have a very senior latent team. They just played 170-point game against the Quakers, or against Columbia, who does play fast, which is obviously something that we want here. It's a midday game. But I think this is going to be a fun game. I really do. I mean, you saw Penn lose to Kentucky. They gave up 81 there. Not great. But that was a home game for them. Again, I do think that this is going to be a little bit more towards that Cornell pace. When we look at seasons past, when they do play each other, Cornell put up 88 on these guys. Last year, they put up 86 on them in a loss. When they did go to when they went to Cornell, it was 88-69, and when they were at home, they won 92-86. So in past years, Cornell has really dictated pace here, and I expect that to continue to happen. Usually, it's easier to slow down a game than it is to speed it up, but like I said, 3 of the last 4 games have gone over in this total. If Penn does decide to slow it down, I don't know. This defense is so bad for Cornell. I don't think that they're going to slow it down that much. I think they're going to be able to still score on these guys. Cornell's defense is not good by any means. And when you have this many scorers like Cornell does, I think it's going to be a tough spot for them. They don't foul, which is fine because Cornell shoots decent at the free throw line, but that's not like their main bread and butter. Their main bread and butter is shooting threes, and they shoot 36% at home versus 32% on the road. So if we're getting open looks from the outside, I think this is going to be an absolute just gun show here. 160 total. So obviously they're expecting Cornell to kind of dictate pace. So if it was Penn, we'd be seeing this in the high 140s, low 150s. I think they respect Cornell's offense enough there to get it done for us. So like I said, really like the spot for Cornell. One of the top first half scoring teams in the country, if that affects anything for you. So really like these guys, likes their shooting. And expect this one to be a high-scoring one. So Cornell, team total of 83.5. Make sure you go check out Pass the Prop. We'll put a quote tweet out today, either myself or Stu, getting you guys more plays there. I'll be dropping one more, and Stu has one yet from the show. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and best of luck.